double up. 3 or 4 times, I ain't telling no lies, I just run it up. Never let a hard time.
So I know I brought this up before. I remember we had like an argument, I guess you could say, like a little debate on like girls doing OnlyFans and shit, right? You're like a strong, I don't want to say believer, but you're like a strong like supporter of whoreness. Right? Nah, that's
all right. Hold on.
Isn't that what it is though?
I'm all about women making their own choice to do whatever the fuck they want to do with their bodies.
Alright.
So, not necessarily whoreness. Like you can do whatever you want with your
how?
body, right? Are you a whore? Okay, then
no,
if it's not applicable to like there's no two-way street here.
No, okay, so look, so when you say that, so this is the reason why I say whoreness. So would you look at it the same way if it was someone that was selling drugs because they're doing what they need to do for their own family?
I feel like if we're just gonna keep it on whoreness, I feel like that word was created to downgrade a woman for being like for choosing to do what she wants with her body.
But that comes with a lot of risks and a lot of dangers.
And
someone that's
when
openly
men,
sexual.
Okay, when men do it, it's not.
Nah, because it's not the same thing.
Why?
So the reason why, all right, first of all, we're biologically different. Okay.
It doesn't matter. Can you still get an STD?
It doesn't matter. You can, yeah, 100%. But this is what I will say. This is what I will say. So I agree with you. I agree with you to an extent. I agree with you to an extent,
Sexist.
right? No, I'm not. So if a guy was to go out and have sex with multiple girls, right, and not use a condom, like that's disgusting. Like
it's a whore.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would say that that's disgusting. But the value of a woman having sex is not the same as a guy having sex. And the reason why I say that is because when we procreate, right, girls they bear children, and it's a long term.
So you're saying that women, when they get horny and want to have sex, they don't have the right to have sex with whom they choose?
No, they do. But it's
so why does that make them a whore?
So now we're going off of 2 different things.
Because it's the same thing.
No, because what I'm talking about is as far as a girl having sex on OnlyFans for money. Like if you're fucking sucking a bunch of random guys for money, for bread, that shows that how low you would go, because that's easy for anyone to do. Just like for me to sell drugs on the street, it's easy for anyone to do. That's not, why don't you, like that's not, I don't want to say.
Why judge someone in their story? Maybe they're just trying to survive.
Yeah, but why do you have to do that in order to survive? You can just work at McDonald's.
Maybe.
You can work at Walmart.
Story?
Okay, and I used to be homeless. I used to sleep on my boy's couch. I could have been selling drugs. I wasn't doing that. I was shoveling snow to make some extra bread.
But everyone's story is different. Like it depends on how you were brought up. It depends on how you were brought up.
Okay, so if I go shoot, I can go shoot up to school right now and say, well, my story is different. I went through a lot of stuff growing up, so I had to shoot up to school.
Some people have to break generational curses in order to get to that next level.
So you had to go fucking suck some dick or some bread.
Because you don't know where they come from. Maybe where they grew up, that was okay, and they saw that.
What?
You don't know. Like you really do not know. Like some people, with the way they're brought up, they don't know the difference between good and bad, moral or not moral. They just know that what they saw their parents do, that's probably what they had to do to survive, and they was like, well, that's probably all I'm good for. You don't know all the psychological damage.
Yo, what the hell?
No, because you don't know what psychological trauma someone can go through to make them come that low. And it takes.
But you're admitting right now that's low.
I mean, but you just never know. To someone, that could be their lowest point. To someone else, it's probably what they enjoy doing. You just don't know.
That's cool. I feel like I love whores. I love hoes, okay? Because who's gonna suck my dick? A hoe, right? So I love hoes. But the thing is, though, what I hate is when you see these OnlyFans girls, right? These girls that are whores. If you type in on Urban Dictionary, what is a whore? It's gonna come up OnlyFans, right? So I love whores. Now, my problem with whores is that they will be whores and then they will demand that they deserve a guy that is this tall, this strong, this masculine, makes this much money, famous, clouded.
Will a man that is a whore not demand the same from a woman?
It's not the same for guys and girls.
Why can men?
Because when guys have sex, it's like us taking a piss. Like I could have sex so many times and it's just sex. That's what it is.
Same thing with women.
No, yeah, they can. But not all, but that's not the majority. Like what you're talking about is like really just like a small minority of women, but that small little minority of women doesn't make reality. It doesn't make it what it is. So basically what I'm saying is that the fact that how sex for men is different for women is not measured the same way. Why? Because psychologically we're not like that. And 2, we can keep ejaculating into girls and move on to the next. And that's why you look in Animal Kingdom.
Fucking whore.
I mean, but we're
like a whore.
But it's not really. I mean, to me, that's not being. sex for guys and girls is not the same thing. I don't care how many.
I mean, if you're gonna say it about
say
women, it's gonna be the same thing that I'm gonna say it to men.
But we're not equal. Just like how you can do stuff that men just can't do. Like the women will be like their own kings or queens in what they do that we can't handle. Like for example, like.
But it's not about that. It's not about.
No.
Like,
now I'm saucing you up. Now I actually have a good point.
And
now you're saying it's not about that.
It's not all about like, oh, you're stronger, like because
I wasn't even
biology
gonna say
and
that.
anatomy. But because I feel like ultimately that's what it comes down to. People want to act like, oh, because it's not, we want to be equal and this and that. It's like we just want to be seen as an equal.
You
it's
can
not
be seen
about,
as an equal without you fucking sucking and gurgling cum in your throat. Like there's like a lot of ways that you can be equal without doing that. All I'm saying is that sex for guys and girls is not valued the same way.
If a girl wants to have sex with someone because she got needs and she just wants to fuck.
Yeah, that's cool.
Cool. Go
she can do
your
that.
thing.
That's cool. And you know what though? I'm the type of guy that if I meet a girl for the first time, if she wants to fuck, like I'm not gonna look at her as a whore. Why? Because no, I'm not. I just did that. Like I literally just did that. Like I literally
He's
just.
so cap. Are you gonna call her back?
I
don't need receipts. Are you gonna call her back? Are you?
I'm talking to her still. Like she's cool. Like we're cool, but like the thing, all I'm saying is that like if a girl wants to do that with me, like I'm not gonna look at her as a whore because that's how she fucks with me.
Okay, so what's a whore with you?
A whore to me, right? I'm gonna tell you what a whore is. A whore to me is someone that will fuck and suck anything for money or for any kind of like level up. For example, like I feel
like that's the actual translation though.
That's literally what a whore is.
I mean the definition. Yeah,
I'm talking about textbook definition. That is a whore. A girl that has sex a lot, I would say is promiscuous, but I wouldn't call them a whore, right? Now, if a girl wants to have sex with me off a rip, that's just because she fucks with me. That's because she's like, I fuck with this nigga. I like the way he looks. I like how he makes me feel. I'm gonna give it up to him because I like him that much, right? I'm not gonna be like, damn, she wants to do this to every single guy. No, she just fucks with me like that. But there's a lot of immature guys that be like, yeah, she's a whore just because she comes off as easy, right? So that's why I understand why girls psychologically don't want to come up like that because they don't want to fuck up and tarnish their own reputation because they know that their value comes from their physical, right? A guy's value comes from what he has to offer. So I just
think the word whore has been changed a lot. Like now it's like if you do that, you're a hoe. Like now it's like if you sleep with a bunch of guys, you're a hoe. Like that. People.
It depends how it's done though. Now this is the reason I say that.
Does my hair look weird? Hold on. I thought it looked uneven for a second. I just got my hair under here. Okay.
So this is the reason I say that. This is what I would call a hoe, right? So I was just like, there was a time that I was talking to this girl, right? And she made it seem like that I was like a guy that she wanted to make an exclusive thing with. So I was like, all right, cool. Like I was fucking with it, She would call me babe. She was like, good morning. I would say good morning, how you doing, whatever the case may be, right? And she was talking to me as if she wanted to be just us. It's cool. I'm in the club, right? There's a girl that's left me. Ass is stupid fat. And I remember her from like 2 years ago, right? I got her number and then I tried to like hit her up, but then she didn't reply. That was 2 years ago. I leveled up now, so she might be different now. But at that time period, she was in our section, in the section next to me. I was booed up with this chick on my lap. So like, fast forward 2 months down the line, 2 weeks down the line, she stops talking out of nowhere, right? Funny story is,
you were looking at that ass.
No, this is the thing. I find out by one of her friends I saw at the club. Did you talk to such and such lady? I'm like, nah. And I haven't, she's on some weird shit, I haven't talked to her. And he was like, oh, because she has a boyfriend. Exactly. That to me is a whore. You're a hoe. Like if you're gonna talk to me, right, as if you want me to be this guy for you, that's a one-on-one thing, right?
I mean, it is what it is. You got played. It's okay.
Yeah, that's play. But look, but this is the thing though. I was also fucking with other girls too. But
so you're a whore too.
No, but look, this is the thing though. For me, it wasn't feelings. Like, and that's why I'm saying for guys it's different. Like I could, if this girl was, all right. So if I'm texting her, right?
So you're saying that whatever a man does is excusable?
No, it's not. Not everything a man does is not excusable. Like I don't fuck with guys lying. Like if you should tell a girl how it is off a rip.
But it's okay for a guy to be a whore.
But look, you're gonna maybe scare off my lane. This is what I'm trying to say. So. This comes back to
real tea.
No, this is real tea. This goes back to what you said before, how sex with guys and girls are the same, and I'm telling you it's not. So if I'm right, I fucked with this girl like.
No, I see what you're saying. It is different because it is different. But it's
so
like,
now you want to say it's different.
no, it is different, but I feel like I'm just so sick of tired of like if a woman has need, like that's downplayed. Like
No, that's
like if she goes ahead and she sleeps with a guy and then it's like, oh well, she's easy because she slept with this guy or whatever, she just gave it up. No, maybe she keep messing with him because it was trash, or like
Yeah, I know
you know
that,
maybe
yeah.
she just got what she wanted out of it and that's it. Like why is she a hoe for that? Why do we have to disrespect a woman for wanting to have sex when she wants to with whomever she wants to?
I don't think that's a hoe at all, but I just think it's the way it's gone about. That's what I'm saying. Like girls have more bodies than guys nowadays. Keep it up. I'm being honest.
I'm a virgin, so I don't know.
Because 2 hours ago when me and you were just like, no, I'm playing. But I'm not gonna put that there. I'm just like, but
I'm a virgin as fuck.
Shut up.
And
But
we are friends as hell.
but I'm playing. I'm not gonna put that in the clip. But
I mean, look at me.
stop.
I
But
look like
stop.
a
No,
fucking
look,
dead rat.
look. You're not. Oh, you gotta maybe go off my track. This is the thing. Okay. To go back on what I'm saying before. All right. I actually had feelings for this girl. Like they're there, right? They're there. They're
so
probably
sorry
like
you went through that.
like a 20. I didn't really go through much like anything. It was like.
It was a small burn.
Nah, it was just kind of like bro, you could have just told me.
Okay,
Like
it
I
was
wouldn't have been mad.
It was a
You
small
feel me?
burn.
Nah, I'm saying like it was like a damn.
See, men don't feel shit.
No, I did. I was
I
like,
would've been
damn.
like, oh,
Nah, I
small
was just like, cause this is for me. It hasn't gone like long enough for me to really care for real, right? And it was just a kind of like that one that kind of just you had like a wall up, right? And this person kind of
Yeah.
slithers like through. Do you know
It's
how
just
the fuck they
for
got
me,
through?
it's the consistency.
What do you
When
mean?
someone's consistently pursuing me, it's like eventually I'm like okay. Unless they're ugly, then it's like no.
No, for us it wasn't like that. She's the one that came with it. She was like,
That's what I'm saying.
nah.
That's why you were into it. She was consistently pursuing you.
Okay, maybe, but I mean, I thought she was cool, right? So she was a little young, but I thought she was cool. She was like, I don't know if I say her age, they're probably gonna. She probably
I mean,
be
she's not
watching
a
this.
minor, right?
Fuck
okay,
no,
okay,
but I'm saying she
then.
could probably be watching this, and I'm making it hot.
She'd be alright.
But
She moved on. She had a boyfriend while she was with you.
I know, right? So
She'd be
this
alright.
is the thing though. I'm not gonna lie. I really want the fuck. 'Cause I was talking. We went on. We linked up 3 times. And in my head, I'm thinking like, bro, after the 3rd time, if I haven't fucked, like, you're no longer my priority. Because why should I continue to invest this time, this effort into you? If this is a whole kill. If we finally get the fuck right and it's trash and I stop talking to you, now I'm looked at as a bad guy.
You are.
How?
First of all, I have this rule, right? And I've learned this because of my friends. Because I'm a virgin. The first time is always bad from what
Fucking
I
liar.
hear.
What?
Because you're still getting used to that person. You don't know like you're adjusting, you're getting used to it. And I'm not saying it's gonna be completely bad. It could be decent, it could be really good. You just never know. But it could be really good to you and it could be trash to her.
No. I don't know what kind of guy you were fucking with. Or I don't know any other
I'm a
guy.
virgin. I wasn't fucking with nobody.
But-
this is from what I hear from my friends. The first time usually always sucks
I have
because
no.
sometimes you're nervous.
No.
Sometimes you know.
I have an
it just
open
doesn't
business.
work
My
out.
business is a 5-star business, and I have very good clientele. Okay, so I don't have to
you're
worry
a
about
whore.
that. No, I'm not a whore because I don't fucking suck
said-
for an exchange. I don't do
You
that
said
shit.
you have clientele, so.
Yeah, I do. I think.
Or you just got a list of
There's
booty
probably-
calls.
Actually, I really don't. I really be saying to myself. I don't really be talking to like. I don't like doing that.
God,
I don't.
I can't prepare for you.
I'm like a relationship type guy. I just never been in a relationship before. Not for real. So that's the reason why I was so hurt when she did that to me. I was like, damn. Nah, I'm capping. But
Yeah, we know you, Captain.
nah, not for. I did. I'm telling you, like all right. Let me say it. I did care to an extent, right? Slow, like probably like a 10% out of 100. Like it was like a damn. Like all right, damn. So I
It's
was
a
all
small
right,
burn.
right? So then, but since I had other attention from other girls, it didn't really bother me like that.
Yeah.
But it was just kind of like a confusion because like this person, they look like they don't go to the club like that, right? They look like they're an angel. You would not expect that. That's why I was like, what the fuck?
Those be the ones.
I know, right? They be the most demons. But that's why I was thinking to myself, like, damn, right? But it's crazy to me. So the reason why I say that is because how I'm able to still have feelings for this person, not right now, but at the time I did, and still be able to be sexually active with other women. I don't like these girls like that. Like, it's just that this girl's taking forever to text me back. I don't know. She could be fucking a nigga right now, right? So what I'm gonna do, in case she's fucking another nigga right now, cause I feel like she's starting to distance herself from me. I'm about to start getting my dick wet, right? Cause if she's not about to fuck me, she definitely will. And if she won't, then she definitely will. And she won't, then she will, right? I'm not gonna be hooked up on this one chick. But girls are different. They can't really do that. Like they can have feelings for multiple people. And
I know girls that do that. They do whatever they want. They're single.
I'm not talking about being single though. It's not the same thing. So
your issue is that a girl's in a relationship and she's messing with other guys at the same time. That's your issue.
No, what I'm talking about as far as my issue right now.
But if a guy cheats on their girlfriend, it means nothing.
It's not that it means nothing. It's not that it means nothing. Because honestly, it should mean something. Because that's not cool. You're betraying your person, right? So I don't think that's cool. But all I'm saying is that it's not as bad as a sting of a guy cheating on his girl with another girl than a girl being cheated on a girl like cheating on her man. It's not the same because it's different from you fucking a girl, right? And you're cheating, your girl's like, damn, what the fuck? Then your girl getting fucked by another guy. Because guys are already territorial people. Already off rip.
So are women.
Yeah, but guys are different. We're men. I'm telling you, it's not the same thing. I'm keeping a buck with you. It's not the same thing. It's not like imagining my girl getting railed by some random bum ass nigga like that. If I was a female, like I wouldn't be able. I don't care what you say. It's just not the same thing, right? Okay. So that being said, it's just for men. It's just not taking the same. It's kind of like it's like breaking into our house.
I almost feel like you guys think that your emotions are a lot more important than women. Like, why is it more important for you guys to be disrespected by your girl than a girl be disrespected by their man?
It depends how.
By cheating, like cheating on your girlfriend is still disrespectful. It's still hurting her because she's being faithful. She's taking care of you and your needs, and you're over here having 30 seconds with some other chick. Like, is it really worth it?
I feel like cheating isn't good regardless. But all I'm saying is that it's not as bad. It's not as
it's still bad, and that's the thing. It's like, why isn't it equally as bad? Just because of how we go about things, just because we're known to be more nurturing and more emotional about things, doesn't mean anything. Like, it's still. But it's almost like you are.
But that's not what I said.
Because you're saying, but okay, so what you're saying is it's worse when a girl cheats on her man than when a man cheats on their girl. It's essentially what you're saying. So why is it why is it worse in that matter?
Okay. So I'm gonna tell you why.
Because why isn't it just as equal? Because it's almost like you're saying the girl should forgive the guy for cheating on her. Versus a guy, like, you understand why he won't forgive his girl for cheating on him. He
better not, or he's a bitch. No, I'm gonna tell you this.
No, it's almost like invalidating a woman's emotions and saying like, oh, like whatever, I should just get over it and move on.
No, you shouldn't. What you should do is, if that's how you feel, you should break up with that nigga. It's as simple as that. Like, I'm not saying you have to sit there and tolerate it.
But you're saying that it's worse for a man to do it. No, for a woman to do it to a man than a man to do it to a woman. And it's almost like victimizing yourself.
No, it's not.
It's not worse. Right. It's literally the same thing.
Think about it this way. You have a key, right? A key that can get into any lock is a master key, right? A lock that can be opened by any key, a pussy that can be get into by any dick is a useless fucking lock. It's a useless pussy. It's trash because anyone can get into it. Girls, guys, we're here.
It's the same thing for a man. If I knew a guy was sleeping around with so many women, I'm already more turned off because I'm like, I don't want a man that's been with all these women.
What you will want what you will want, regardless if you want to say it or not, is a guy that is wanted by a lot of women.
No, I don't.
So you want the guy, the ugly, busted, ugly looking motherfucker that's fat and that
ain't nobody saying that he gotta be fat and busted. I just want a guy that can carry his own, but then it's not the one that everyone wants.
But
like, who wants that? Who wants someone that they have to worry about all the freaking time? Someone that knows that they can walk out on you any minute because they have other options, or someone that you think might be looking at other options. Like, who wants that? Well, okay, that's kind of toxic thinking too, but it's like, that's not even the point I'm trying to make. Like, I don't care for the guy that has the most status or the guy that everyone's looking at.
Okay.
Like, I just don't. I care more about the connection, the quality of that person.
And I
care about who they are, why everyone's looking at them, because they could be cute with a small little wee-wee. Why would that matter? I don't know, because I've never even tried them.
Stop it. Stop it. But all I'm saying, okay, because we've gotten into this so much that we probably won't have time to even write to the shit, because this, we only have 5 minutes left of the...
I look homeless as hell.
How long is this video?
I didn't have time to get pretty.
But what I'm saying is that it's just not the same.
I mean, we're gonna agree to disagree because I'm gonna say that we're equal and that we should be treated the same, and you're gonna say
we
that
should
we're
not be treated the same. And this is another reason why I'm saying we should not be treated the same, because I feel like a guy is fucked up.
So are you saying that a woman shouldn't make?
I'm trying to tell you my point.
Shouldn't make the whole dollar to the dollar? Like, shouldn't we have equal pay?
We should, yes.
Because there's women that don't make the same as a man.
That's not
in
true.
The same
you know that wage gap is not true, right?
In the same
that whole
position.
wage gap is not true.
Okay.
Not for it's already been debunked. Just like how that culture and school shit, that's been debunked too. That's not true. And I can show you links. I've literally like argued with this whole girl from the club, like a bottle girl, and she got mad.
I know it's not
unfriended
true in the
me.
military because we all have a certain pay that the bracket and whatever. But in certain places,
It's not true. It's just that women don't want to take those jobs that require that you get paid more in, which is stuff that's like.
What do you mean?
Because they don't want to do the labor.
What?
I'm being honest with you. That's literally what it is. What women are super successful in are jobs that are like doctors, nurses, more social jobs, right? Men, we're more like into like sciences and like mechanics and stuff. So that's why we will get paid more, because we do more of the labor. We do more of the hard work, and women don't want to do those kind of jobs. For women, it's more like school, teaching.
There's male-dominated
nurseries.
jobs and there's women-dominated
100%.
jobs.
And women are kings in what they do, and men are kings in what they do. It just so happens that the jobs are like sciences, and also jobs are like mechanical jobs, like engineering. You get paid more.
It's gonna be a topic for
Well,
I gotta do research before I talk about this. I just know.
I told you I got the
that
links.
Equal pay is.
It's not real.
We'll come back to that.
But
we'll come back.
We can come back to that, but I want to recircle with this whole whore thing, because like we're not gonna sit here and act like a girl being a whore is like acceptable. That's not acceptable. And mind you,
if it's according to the definition, like the textbook definition, no, I'm not saying that it's acceptable. I'll agree with you with that.
Okay.
But if it's according to the way society has mixed it up, where if a girl sleeps with whomever she wants, when you say whenever and whoever, like how many times are we talking? Because it gets to a point that it's like, if she's single, she's single. If she's single, she's single. She's not hurting anybody. She got needs. One didn't work. She met another guy. She hit it off.
So if her needs are getting trained down by like a whole basketball team,
it's none of your business.
But if she's trying to be my girl, it is my business.
Well, that's on you, but it's none of your business.
If she's trying to be my girl, it's my business.
Her past is not like it means
yes,
nothing
it does.
to you.
Because she's my girl. She's representing me.
What does her past mean anything?
Because she's my girl. She's representing me.
But it's her past.
Okay, so
if God can forgive the past and your sins,
let's say we're dating, right? Let's say we're dating, right? And you found out that all right. So let's say we're dating, and then you found out that I went to jail 3 years ago for raping a 13-year-old girl.
Oh hell no, that's completely different.
How is that different? That's my past. You shouldn't judge me. I changed.
No, that's
why
of a minor.
But I changed.
Why the hell? No, that's.
In my time, I went to church.
I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't trust it though. That's different.
But I can't do the same thing.
No, because that's a psychological impulse. Like that's something.
You fucking a lot of people is a psychological impulse because you feel horny at that time and you just want to get some dick by a whole basketball team.
But I'm not raping nobody.
But that was my psychological impulse. I'll never do that to anyone. But I'm just saying hypothetically, right? Because I had to come up with some heinous ass shit for you to be like, damn, I wouldn't fuck with that at all. Because that's how a guy would look at a chick that's getting trained down and come glazed on her like a fucking donut by a whole fucking team of niggas. Like I'm telling you, that's how guys gonna look at it as. But the fact of our girl being fucked by another guy makes us wanna like put a twin barrel to our head and blow our brains out. I'm telling you.
Well, then don't cheat on her and she won't cheat on you. Bam.
If a girl ever cheats on me, then like I will never take her back.
Okay, but you want her to take you back if you cheat on her.
I wouldn't cheat on my girl because I wouldn't do that. But this is the thing though. If I was super famous, right? I made a lot of fucking money. I was super famous.
You would just do whatever you want.
I would tell her like, look, like it'll be cool if we could have threesomes. If I could be more stimulated.
But why you have to be rich and famous?
Now I'm gonna tell you why.
Are you more worried about power,
status? No. It's funny you say that, and I'm gonna tell you why. So when girls, like I said, if you were to go to your DM right now, right? It's so easy. So it's a lot more easier for girls to get sex than it is for guys. You can have the most average girl in the world, right? Walk into the club, say who wants to fuck me. 300 guys would be like me. If I was I'm a good looking guy. I consider myself a pretty boy. If I walk into the club, right, and I say who wants to fuck me, I'll be lucky to get 2 people. 2 girls. I'll be lucky to get 2 girls. I'll get lucky to get 2 girls to say maybe. Not even yes, maybe. So because sex for us as regular men like myself, because sex for us isn't as abundant, it's more harder for us to get. So when we get that clout, and then now we get the opportunity to fuck so many people, fuck so many girls, like how girls always have the opportunity to because they're girls and niggas are horny, because we finally get to experience that because we're high status, we're famous and shit. I want to be able to dip my dick in a different kind of flavors. Like, what the fuck? I can finally fuck the girls I've been beating off to on fucking OnlyFans and Instagram, and I can finally do that shit.
Be single and do that.
But I love my girl. Just cause I love, it's not the same. I could love my girl, I'm gonna fuck these girls, and I can still go back to my girl because I love my chick. It's not the same thing. But for girls, it's different. Most cases, it's different.
What do you get out of that?
My sexual desire, my sexual pleasure. I get to bust my nut. Like, damn, her ass is so fat. My girl's ass is not that fat. Her ass is fat as shit. My girl has a natural ass. That's a fake ass. I've always wanted to experience a fake ass. I always wanted to experience an Indian girl or an Asian girl. I want to try it. I get to do it. It's okay. But I love my chick though. And I go back home and go sleep with my girl. And it's as simple as that. I'm not going to think about that girl again. Girls are different. They do that to their nigga. And then they'll cheat on their guy. And then they'll hold on to that thought and that emotional attachment with the guy that they just cheated on. That they just cheated with on their man.
It just sounds childish. It sounds like you want a new toy.
No. It's not. If that was the case, then I'll be in a polyamorous relationship. But it's just a temporary thing. I'm telling you, that's how guys are. And I don't blame you for not knowing that because you're a girl, so you don't understand that kind of how guys' mindset. That's why guys have post-nut clarity. I could fuck a girl, right, and then bust my nut, and right after I bust my nut, I'm like, damn, I want to go home. I probably should have never done that. For girls, it's different. It's totally different.
Okay.
Like I could be beaten off, right, and I bust my nut and be like, I'll look at my hand and be like, yo, why did I do that? I just wasted 30 minutes of my life. I could be editing videos right now. Like, straight up.